Hi again, everyone. It's Jen, and today I'll be discussing two classmates' vlogs, Abby Drivers and Caitlin Baines. They both looked at American Girls in our supplemental readings, Madrona's Ethical Practice in the Study of Girlhood, and Rentschler Mitchell's Redescription of Girls in Crisis. Let's begin by discussing Abby Driver's vlog and her look at Madrona's article, talking about how girls are often cast as either agents or victims, but can exist as both. She says Umminger's character, Anna, experiences victimization and agency. It's easy to buy into one identity or the other, rather than realizing both can exist simultaneously. This point struck me as being true, and also reflective of our culture at large. We often want a black and white answer, instead of considering the gray area in between, or any complications at all. We're quick to label characters as good or bad, heroic or evil, to easily identify and categorize which camp she belongs to. Our ideals can be set so high that we don't want our heroes or super agents to make mistakes, fall, or become victims. Abby points out Umminger is shattering stereotypes by depicting a duality, an unpleasant reality, showing they're not alone in their struggle. The shattering of stereotypes is so important if girls are going to change the way they see themselves and not simply follow a predetermined conventional path. They need to see a whole range of possibilities so that they can be agents in dreaming and determining their own future. Abby remarks on Anna's displacement and feeling like a deflated balloon, wishing there was a place for her to land. She talks about how Anna acts as an agent that can affect change when she uses Lynette's credit card and goes across the country. It is by freeing herself of someone like her mother, with all her expectations and control, that Anna is able to grow and mature and make decisions on her own. She is also able to improve her relationship with her mother from afar and gain a better perspective on her choices and not fall victim to peer pressure like with Dune. When she apologizes to Paige Parker, she is finally taking responsibility for her actions and showing remorse, an agent of her own decisions, not simply being forced to apologize by her mother. Abby quotes Delia saying, "Never underestimate the power of youth," and uses Jeremy and Josh as examples of individuals full of agency. I'd like to point out here that they are boys, often portrayed as agents of their own destiny. You can contrast their example to their sister Olivia. She's also landed high-profile roles in celebrity and had the opportunity for agency. Instead, she's fallen into a victim role as a hoarding Scarlet without any real friends. This is more evidence of girls cast into the role of victimhood without true agency to chart the course of their trajectory. Abby discusses Madrona's urging to enable girls to tell their own stories. When YA Lit can depict the entire spectrum of the girlhood experience, then girls will see themselves reflected in the stories. When YA Lit can shatter stereotypes, then we should start to see a shift in how girls see, imagine, and write their own futures. I especially love the quote on page 262. "Dear America, please give your daughters sturdy bedroom doors that lock from the inside, and when they are hungry, give them a place at the table." I would add that America has to awaken to the need to open their minds as to what girls can be and how they need room to be agents of their own destiny. Now I'm going to move on to discuss Caitlin's vlog, which focuses on American Girls and the redescription of Girls in Crisis. Caitlin also talks about Anna, put in the failing subject role in the beginning of the book. She wants hope, but sees her family as somewhere optimism goes to die. She delves into Anna's troubled relationship with her mother, how Lynette tells her about the complicated mother-daughter love, and her sister Delia stepping into a maternal role. When Anna's mother tells her she can't have any more stress in her life, basically saying that Anna played a part in causing her cancer, it shows how narcissistic and unmotherlike she is toward Anna. She likes to cast blame, and as Caitlin says, she isn't acting like the adult in the situation. I thought this was particularly striking and also outrageous, in that she was being more dramatic than her teenage daughter. I'll add that she seems to be able to devote her full attention to Birch and breastfeeding, but when it comes to her older children, she is hands-off to the point that Delia doesn't even call her mom, but Cora. Caitlin explains in the redescription article The authors discuss how girls do not need to be approached as problems to be solved or rescued, linking them to crisis. Anna is not a problem teenager. She's trying to find her place in the world when it feels like things in her life are falling apart. She's getting moved from her school, her mother ignores her for her partner and baby brother, she's getting into trouble, she wants to keep her best friend. She doesn't even think her family will notice when she's gone. In her view, she had to take action and take a step to find her true identity. She goes to her sister in LA, so it's not like she runs away to the streets. She didn't have a well thought out plan. She acted on impulse, as many adolescents do. What she does after shows more maturity, trying to make money to pay for her return plane ticket, trying to help her sister in the hospital, apologizing to Paige Parker, forgiving her mother. These acts show agency and that she's moving in the direction of a more mature young adult. When Anna says she wants her parents to just work a little harder at being her parents, this seems like a reasonable expectation for an adolescent. She doesn't want to parent herself, and as a teenager, she still has a lot to learn about her identity and place in the world. Her development should not be stunted by her parents' immaturity, but sadly, not all parents have the skills to help their adolescents grow. In these cases, the hope is that they have other adults, older siblings, teachers, mentors, to help fill that role. In conclusion, I found both vlogs to be very informative and thoughtful in their analyses of American Girls in the readings. They made me rethink the stereotypes that can be very detrimental to girls, and how rethinking the categorizations of agents and victims can lead to more freedom and agency for girls to create their own images and visions of their lives. Using the characters in American Girls to show the pitfalls and alternative conceptions of girlhood brought the research to life, and the fleshed out characters with their capacity for agency and mistakes can help to make a world possible where girls don't simply become super agents or failing subjects. This vision will allow for many different possibilities for girls to become the kind of young adults they truly want to be. Thanks for watching my reaction vlog.